You can either have your goals or you can have your excuses. Pick one. Either way, you can only have one or the other. You cannot pursue your goals, achieve your dreams, do what you love to do, and still cling on to your reasons why you cannot do it. You see, the biggest thing that holds us back from actually accomplishing what we want in our life is the story that we tell ourselves about why we cannot do it. I want to lose weight, but I don't have any exercise equipment. I want to start a channel, but I'm scared that people might judge me. I want to finally go for this new position in a company, and I'm just afraid that I might not get it. I might not be qualified. I'm not good enough. I don't know what I need to know yet. And so we tell ourselves this story thinking that it's reality. We convince ourselves that this is a matter of fact kind of thing, and there's really no option for us where we can go and pursue it anyway. But that's the real solution. Pursue it anyway. You might not have all the perfect circumstances. You might not be in the position that you want to be in to go out and achieve those goals, but you're in some kind of position. And that position, whether it's good or not so good, is good enough to go after that goal. Whether you need to be more qualified or whether you do need some exercise equipment, regardless, pursue the goal. Pursue the goal with what you have now. Pursue the goal regardless of circumstances, because otherwise you'll never get there. And here's why. It's not about the actual tangible things. It's not about circumstances, because those are always changing and they're easy to impact and change most of the time. It's about the mindset. You see, when you have the mindset where you can tell yourself a story to get yourself out of doing the thing that you know you should be doing, you'll always be stuck. You'll never achieve your goals, and you'll continuously bash your head against the wall wondering why you're not getting what you want. So long as you accept those stories, so long as you keep telling yourself those stories, that cycle, that spiral will continue for the rest of your life. There's no way out of that that doesn't involve action. You cannot think your way out of a problem that you behave yourself into, okay? So this problem that we all have, where we tell ourselves that this reason is valid and we cannot do what we want because look at this proof that it's impossible, is complete BS. And if you're gonna get anywhere in your life, if you're gonna achieve any kind of goal, you're gonna have to get over it. You're gonna have to stop accepting these stories that you tell yourself. Maybe you aren't qualified. Maybe you really don't have the opportunity to get the right kind of exercise, but you can do some kind of exercise and you can qualify yourself in some way. Maybe you can read more. Maybe you can start to really go work for free. It doesn't matter. However you can take one step closer to the goal, take it. And if you don't take that step today, I promise you, you will feel a little bit worse about yourself and you'll continue that downwards trend. But if you just take some action, any kind of action, a little bit every day, you start to build momentum, you start to build self-confidence, you start to feel like, hey, maybe I could actually do this. And before you know it, you're there. You're living your dream. You're doing what you most wanted to do, what you deeply wished for in your heart, all of a sudden is your reality. And that's exactly what happened with me. I started a channel, I wasn't qualified, I didn't know what I was talking about, I didn't even know what coaching was, I didn't know what self-development was, really. I was just making videos talking about stuff, hoping that maybe somebody would watch, and for 6 months, no one did. And then all of a sudden, I got my first client, and my second, and my third, and things started snowballing. Before you knew it, I was making 6 figures doing what I loved. And I tell this story a lot because it's in my heart. I'm living my dream. I'm doing what I love. And it's so simple. It's not hard. It's not difficult. I was about 95 kilograms. I lost about 35 of those and I'm around 60 now. What happened? I struggled for so many years. When I was 16, 17, 18 years old, I was still very much so overweight. What happened? I didn't get the perfect circumstances or a personal trainer that kept me on track and, I just had the right support systems and finally I achieved my goal. No, I just started doing a little bit every day, eating a little less, exercising a little bit more, making a video, reading a book, listening to an audiobook, watching a couple of good videos like you're doing right now. And before you know it, it starts to add up. And no matter where you are right now, whether you've already succeeded or you're still struggling to achieve your initial goals, there's always going to be a repetition of this where you start telling yourself those stories about why you can't have the new thing that you want. And there's never a valid reason. There's never a real excuse to not achieve what you want. If you really want it, you will find a way. If you want it bad enough, there is a way. The question is, will you go out of your way to find it? Will you go out of your way to go get it? Or will you accept the story? Will you say, yeah, well, not today because, the weather's bad? Or, hey, you know what? I don't think I can do this right now because I'm really just not feeling good. Who cares? You don't have to feel good. You can still do it. Do it anyway. Do it because it's the right thing to do and you know you want to deep inside. Whether or not you feel like it in that moment or not, after you're done, after you practice, after you take that step towards your goal, you're gonna feel empowered. You're gonna feel powerful. You're gonna start to think, you know what? I'm a good person. I can do this. And start adding that momentum and start adding it and adding it and adding it. And before you know it, you're excited and you're feeling positive and uplifted and inspired. And it starts to snowball really, really quickly. So you can either do that and have a positive experience in your life, achieve all your goals, all your dreams, or you can choose to ignore this and keep telling yourself a story about why you can't have what you want and this person's keeping you from it and you just don't have what you need right now and you don't feel the right way. That's fine too. It's your choice. I'm just presenting you an alternative in case you might have gotten yourself stuck in that spiral again, or whether you've never come out of it. This is an opportunity. Take the advice, apply it. Go take one step today towards your goal, towards your dream. Before you know it, your excuses have no power over you and you're out there living your dream.